Okay, so this is part 2 of practice quiz 7, problem 1. So we left off here. So now let's find the expected value. So the expected value, right, is EX, expected value of X. It's going to be 2 times probability X is 2. And then it'll be repeated like that for each of the values. So we're going to go all the way to 12 doing this. So this time it'll be 3 times probability X is 3. 4 times probability X is 4. 5 times probability X is 5. 6 times probability X is 6. 7 times probability X is 7. 8 times probability X is 8. 9 times probability X is 9. 10 times probability X is 10. 11 times probability X is 11. And lastly, 12 times probability X is 12. So writing what these are equal to, so the first one will be 2 times, so probability X is 2 is right here. It's 1 over 36. Let me just repeat this, make some changes to it. Next one will be 3. So probability X is 3 is here, it's 2 over 36. It'll be 4. Probability X is 4, which is here, which is 3 over 36. 5. Probability X is 5, which is here, which is 4 over 36. 6. Probability X is 6, which is 5 over 36. 7. Probability X is 7, 6 over 36. 8. Probability X is 8, 5 over 36. So you can see it's starting to go backwards now. It's gone. Next one should be 4 over 36. So it'll be 9 times probability X is 9, which is 4 over 36. Plus 10. Probability X is 10, 0 over 36. 11. Probability X is 11, 2 over 36. And last one, 12. Probability X is 12 is 1 over 36. So adding all these up, notice they all have 36 as the denominator, all the fractions, all the way across there. So therefore we can just add the numerators. So it'll be 2 times 1, which is 2, and plus 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 5 times 4, 20, plus 6 times 5, 30, 7 times 6, 42, 8 times 5, 40, 9 times 4, 36, 10 times 3, 30, 11 times 2, 22, And lastly, 12 times 1, 12. This whole thing will be divided by 36. So let you check, if you add up all those numbers, you get 252. It'll be divided by 36. And you can check, actually, that will equal 7. So what we're showing here is if we continue throwing the 2 dice, our long-term average will get closer and closer to 7. So if you threw the 2 dice 1,000 times and average the sum of the 2 dice, it'd be very close to 7. Okay, so we've done the expected value. Let's do the variance next. So the variance, we write that using the Greek letter sigma squared actually. So this is defined to be going to be 2 minus expected value and then times probability x is 2 plus, and you're going to keep going through doing this for each of the values. So just take this and repeat it. Should replace it. Sorry, it should be a squareness. I messed up. So we square here. So actually back up here a second. Just went away. So it'd be then 3 minus x equals 3. 4 minus 7 squared, x equals 4. Hey, what happened there? Oh yeah, 5 minus x equals 5. Let's go to the new line here. 6 minus 7 squared, x equals 7. 7, x equals 7. 8 minus 7 squared, x equals 8. 9, x equals 9. Let's go to new line here. 10, x equals 10. 11 minus 7 squared, x equals 11. And this will be 12. Oops. 12. X equals 12. So this then will equal, so the first one here is negative 2 minus 7 squared, so it'll be negative 5 squared. So yeah, insert here. So it'll be negative 5 squared times probability x is 2, which is, you can go back up and check, is 1 over 36, plus, you just copy this. Next one is 3 minus 4, so it's minus 4 squared. And you can check the probability x is 3 is 2 over 36. You know, the next one as 4 minus 7, so minus 3 squared. And probability x is 4, you can go back and check, it's 3 over 36. And next one is negative 2 squared, 4 over 36. Next one, so we've done that one just so we're down to this one. So we negative 1 squared. And x equals 6 is 5 over 36. You can go back and check. So this is actually 0 squared in this one. And that's 6 over 36. So we've done that one now. We're on to this one. That's now 1 squared. And it's going to be 5 over 36. And so we're on to this one, so it'll be 2 squared. 4 over 36. 1 squared. 3 over 36. And see, we're on, so we did 2. Sorry, I messed up on this one. There should be a 3 here. Then we're on to this guy next. So that'd be 4 squared. It's going to be 2 over 36. And our last one be 5 squared. 1 over 36. So simplifying this, be negative 5 squared, which is 25 times 1, so it'd be 25 for the first one, plus, so it'd be 16 times 2, so it'd be 32 on that one. And that's going to be 9 times 3, so 27 on that one. And that's going to be 4 times 4, 16 on that one. And that's going to be 1 times 5, so it'd be 5 on that one. At 0, so I can say plus 0. That will be 1 squared times 5, so it'll be 5 on that one. That'll be 2 squared times 4, so it'll be 4 times 4 is 16. This would be 9 times 3, so 27 on that one. So it'd be 16 times 2, so 32 on that one. This would be 25 times 1, so it'd be 25 on that one. And all this will be divided by 36. Okay, so let's keep going with this. So you check if you add up all those numbers in there, you get 210 divided by 36. And if you work that out, it's roughly equal to roughly equal to 5.83. So that's a variance. And now to find the standard deviation, let me just move this down actually. So the standard deviation will equal the square root over 5.83, and that's roughly equal to 2.41. So, oops, back this up a bit. Okay, yeah, so it's 2.41, so that's our standard deviation, so we're done.